Should I contact a lawyer if I am a victim of a slip and fall accident?
Yes, it's a good idea to contact a lawyer. Why? Because a lawyer will know exactly how to proceed with your case. Whereas in your situation, it's probably the first time you've been involved in a slip and fall, so you really won't know what to do. So a lawyer will definitely be able to guide you through the process of who to notify, how to go about notifying people, what you need to do, what steps you should be taking to preserve the evidence in your case. So notifying a lawyer is a very good idea in a slip and fall case.
Who pays the medical bills?
Medical bills are paid ultimately by the what we call a negligent tortfeasor. What does that mean? The person who is responsible for your fall. Now, by the way, every time a person has a slip and fall on a piece of property does not mean you're going to collect money. Sometimes it's your own fault. If, for instance, the thing upon which you slipped was open and notorious and open, what we call open and obvious, you probably wouldn't be able to recover any damages. But if the property was negligently maintained, if someone didn't properly clear the snow they should have cleared, or if they put too much sand down, or as I've mentioned in the past, if the height of the stairs was inappropriate. In those instances, the person who owned the property would be responsible for payment of your medical bills. What originally happens is this. Your medical bills will be paid for by your own health care provider, and then you get reimbursed for those at a later date.
Who is liable for a slip and fall accident?
Well, who's liable on a slip and fall accident is the person who negligently maintained the property. We all have a duty to maintain our property in good repair, to keep it safe for people when they come upon the premises. And so the ultimate owner of the property, or the person who's responsible for maintenance of the property, would ultimately be found responsible for the slip and fall accident.
Can I be held legally responsible if the accident isn't my fault?
Generally speaking, no. The chances of you being held legally responsible for a standard slip and fall are pretty remote. If, however, you went onto the property and you created a problem which injured somebody else other than yourself, there could be a possibility you'd be found responsible. But in most instances, the chances of that are pretty non-existent.
How long will it take to settle my case?
Settling your case and the length of time to settle the case will vary, will depend on a number of factors. Generally speaking, you can usually resolve these cases within a year or two of the incident. However, we don't settle the cases until we know that you've reached maximum medical improvement and you're at what we call a medical end result. In other words, we want to make sure that you're as good as you're going to get before we settle your case, because we want to know the value of your case and get you every measure of justice and every dollar that we can, because that's what our responsibility is to you as our client.
Thanks for watching part 2 of Slip and Fall Answers. If you have specific questions for Attorney Brady regarding your case, give our office a call at 508-660-8888.